bit I would say not very common, a bit unusual, but what I want to understand here is because it's a 2-mark question, right? So you want them to have no solutions. So the thing here is, right, you are restricted by a few only certain methods because you haven't learned this chapter called coordinate geometry in Sec 3 E-Math. So I'm going to teach you based on things that you already learned in Sec 2. Okay, so what we have here is that, can you see that these are all linear lines? X and y, because if it's x squared, then you know it's a curve ma, but this one is x power 1 and y power 1, so it's just a straight line. So how will two straight lines, right, have no solutions at all? So for them to not have solution, right, they are parallel law, correct? So this is just example, nothing to do with the question. So parallel lines, right, will mean that they have the same gradient. Okay, so when you have y equation, right, it will always be y equals to mx plus c, and m, right, will be your gradient lah. Okay, so then this c here is your y-intercept. You need your y-intercept to be different because you see, let's say if I draw the axis, right, you must have different y-intercept, then you can actually be two different lines. If you have the same y-intercept plus you are parallel, right, then these are two exactly same lines. Okay, they got infinite solution because they're lying on each other based on your understanding for straight lines in Sec 2. Okay, so what we understand from this, I'm going to just anyhow randomly give you two examples. Okay, let's say y equals to 3x plus 5 versus y equals to 3x minus 3. Okay, don't give you all 3, minus 6. So you will realize that like that will mean that the lines got the same gradient lah, correct or not? So then you don't care about this number behind one, right? But what I want you to realize is that the ratio of this to this, right, must be the same as the ratio of this to this. So that when you do this, right, technically, so there's an invisible 1 here, correct? So that means if the ratio of x to y in the first equation is the same as the ratio of x to y in the second equation, right, that means they share the same gradient. Make sense, right? Correct? Okay, so what I have is I'm going to just see the ratio. So this is x term, this is y term, this is x term, this is y term, right? I must equate their ratio together. So the ratio of x to y for each of them, the first equation is 2 over 3k. I take the coefficient lah. It must be the same as 4 over k plus 2. Okay, so then I'll cross multiply. 12k equals to 2k plus 4. Can I fast forward? So 10k will be equals to 4. So I'll be able to solve for k already. 0.4. Is it 0.4? Yeah, correct. So 0.4 or 2/5 law. So there's many ways to do this, but I'm trying to do it in a way where we are still term 1 A-Math kids, right? So we don't know anything about term 2 E-Math and A-Math concepts for Sec 3. But when I do this in O-level, I'll do it in a different way already. Okay, so this is your question 5.